Hey, it is SoCal Bob, and did you ever think about the ramifications of what you're doing? If you try a new method of doing something and it turns out to be rotten, do you just run away laughing? Ha 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 ha, oh boy. If you do something, try to pay attention to what the ramifications are. If you correct your child, or you're in a relationship and you are aware of the fact that there is negativity happening, maybe the person you're talking to is upset, possibly their demeanor changes, they have gotten distant, they are they're like acting like the silent treatment is their best friend. If that's happening, then of course there's maybe some other discussion you need to have to find out why, what happened. I didn't mean to come down so hard on you. I just setting up some new boundaries. I was praying and felt like we got to take this new direction, and maybe I didn't explain it right. Let's talk. And I think that if you surround the person you're talking to with love, let them know that you love them. It's not a lack of love. It's not a lack of concern. It's not a lack of care. You love them and you care, and everything is still good. You guys are still good. You just have to change some policies and procedures, but they're not going to be abandoned. They're not being kicked out of the herd. They just need to do some things differently because of whatever the reason is. Could be a city code. Your kids have had a lemonade stand for the last 3 years, and now all of a sudden this year, the city is, because of whatever reasons, the city says, no lemonade stand this year. Could be that the school has changed the policy and you can't wear certain colors or a certain type of shoe. Or, I know my daughter goes to a private school and they have real persnickety rules about hair, shoes, pants, shirts, sweaters. It's all very manicured. But we've made that rule clear that sometimes you just can't help but have to correct someone. You have to straighten someone out. That sounds pretty radical, but you have to. If they're going sideways, you want to make sure they go the right way. So as we do that, let's be mindful of the reaction. If someone is normally very communicative, and then after their little talk, what have you been saying? Have you been negative, correction, direction, more correction, another direction, stop doing that, we're not going to do this, we're changing, and you're just overwhelming the people you're talking to with all this correction and negativity and straightening them out, and like the whole team is like, oh man, it just feels like, what happened? We were having a great time, and now all of a sudden everything is no. It's just, it leaves your mouth drawn. It leaves your mouth sort of in a downward position. You're just like, your stomach is sinking, and then the people that would normally want to talk to you are just like, I don't want to get involved. It's too much negativity, too much straightening out, all at one time. And so how do we fix it? What can we do? Well, I think that the first thing you do is you get them in close. You say, listen, I love you, and I know you're doing your best. And here's the deal. I got an awareness that we have to change some things. And I know it's going to be tough. But I want you to know my hand is right here. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to have my phone on. You can text me or call me if you need to. I'm going to give you extra special support right now because I know that this transition is going to be tough. And so I want you to know that I love you and I'm here for you. And could be sometimes people are fasting on their telephones. So maybe they can't be as close. And that's okay. but they can certainly set this all up in a way that's like, you know what, I'm going to be away from my phone for about a week, or I'm going to be cutting back on my phone, so just do an email for me from now on, or I'd rather not have any, just write me a letter. I don't know, whatever it is. If you have that, and it's done in love, you say, you know what, I love you, you're a great person, thank you for always being so supportive, but we're going to make these changes because the school doesn't allow telephones, so we have to cut back, and whatever the thing is. All right, well, that's it. That's my big encouraging talk today. I don't know how encouraging it was, but I'm encouraging people who have to make the orders to be sure you're mindful, be sure you're careful to love those in your charge. When Jesus went to Mary and Martha, he was weeping. So you don't have to be weeping, but be loving and caring. Amen.